Hi guys, welcome back. You might notice something different today. So I figure, I spend so much time glamorizing this farm. And I say that in quotes because, I show you everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But there are moments where it is glamorous. The peace of a light falling snow, the quiet that everything sort of falls, there's nothing moving in the woods. There's nothing moving at the barn. The birds are out, but they're not even interested in really hollering or talking. And I love this, right? Everybody's covered in a fresh blanket of snow, myself included. And it really is just a scene, right? This is the magic. This is what makes you fall in love with doing this. However, it is not all as glamorous as it looks. Number one, I've already done barn chores and I have no footprints left, right? So I walked back to the house with the dogs, and by the time I picked up the camera and the microphone and turned around to do this little quick video, my footprints from the barn to the house are gone. When I walked down to the barn this morning, it wasn't snowing. When I finished barn chores, we had snow. The forecast has changed from, maybe an inch and a half to 3 to 5. And I spent 30 minutes of my life busting open the pond, which is open, as you can tell. And it's gorgeous now that it's snow covered. So I did get the pond open. The birds have water. Our pond pump has arrived. Happy day. But again, kind of contrasting the glamour with the not so glamorous. See, this is the glamour. Look at this. It's been magnificent. The not so glamorous. Farm hubby is going to have to be out here in this, installing the pond pump. And it's not going to work instantaneously. Certainly it's not going to work today. I mean, the solar panel's already covered with snow. And despite the fact that we will brush it off and keep it uncovered, there's not enough sun to do much. And the ice has gotten so thick that it's going to take multiple days for the pond pump to catch up. So we're still going to be doing 30 minutes of ice busting every morning just to get this little tiny hole. It's enough. Everybody's fine. Look, they've already made footprints across everything. So it is plenty, but it is not glamorous. The good news is it doesn't feel so cold, right? We're in that point of the snow where it actually feels warmer, which I will take every day of the week. And the bad news is it's not going to get any better. We are expecting now much more snow than originally intended, more snow tomorrow, and then drastically, horrifically bitter cold weather coming on Tuesday next week. So today is Saturday for those that are keeping track, and you'll be seeing this today. So as close to real time as I can get it. It won't be as much real time next week, just to be honest with you, right? Another part of that glamorous, not glamorous fact is when it's below 0 Fahrenheit, I'm not spending time out here with my camera trying to get you videos. So I will be batching this weekend before it hits below 0. And that's just the reality of it, right? I can't. I love you all. I want to be in touch with y'all, but there are some days that it's not going to happen. So I make sure I cover off on that. But I did want to bring you out here for, like that reality check, right? It's gorgeous right now. It's peaceful. It's actually not cold, but the snow is falling pretty fast. It's collecting pretty fast. Let me come out of here. I mean, like I said, you can see the snow on top of the ice and how the birds have already started making their pathways again. It's going to be a holy heck mess when this is all gonna melt, and you know, that's the not fun part. But there is one more fun part about this, and it's one of the parts that I love. Because again, just like I'm out here in the snow, the girls and the animals, you know, this is the time where they're like, oh, we better get out here fast, right? We better enjoy the last few minutes because they know the weather's coming better than we do. And they all have, of course they're eating now, but they all have that little fresh mantle of snow on them, which is awesome. So the bad news for me is I really wanted to get the bucks done this weekend before the cold set in. They need to be groomed. They're the next ones due up. They're not overdue. They're kind of right on due. And, you know, I've talked about the fact that life isn't perfect. I'm not going to force it. And to put them on the stand after they've been wet from the snow, and while it's this cold and while it's this miserable, is just not fun for anybody. So I have some decisions to make. We'll see what happens this afternoon. If the snow stops, which now they're saying it isn't. It was supposed to be stopping, right? We were supposed to get a small little bit and then it was going to be done. Olive is out, by the way. You know, so that tells you how actually warm it is despite the snow when she's out and about. And of course, our two older goats are the ones that are out the most. Here comes Miss Wren. So yeah, I have to make some decisions on when and if I'm going to get the bucks done this weekend, or if it's another one of those times where I'm going to have to do it after work. And we'll be doing some pond pump activity today, despite this wonderful weather. And we're just going to see what Mother Nature brings us, and we're going to play it by ear. I will probably end up doing another round of videos today. This one was completely unintended, but you just had to come with me and see the beauty. In fact, I'm probably going to do a secondary just to go out into the hayfield and do a quick, 2 or 3 minutes of look around. So that'll be tomorrow morning if you're watching this in real time as it posts. This is a Saturday night video being taken Saturday morning. And the next one will be a Saturday morning video that you're seeing Sunday morning, okay? So now you know all my secrets. Just because it's kind of pretty, and I think I'll share that with you. But yeah, this weekend is going to be one of those where all plans kind of go up in the air and we get done what absolutely has to get done. Between pond pump and plowing and shoveling, that might be it, despite the fact that there are other things I'd really like to get done this weekend. It is a holiday weekend for us in the U.S., for some of us in the U.S., for my company at least, and for Farm Hubby, it's a holiday weekend, so we were hoping to take advantage of that. Otherwise, it could just be a run outside, get really cold and wet and yucky, come back inside, dry off, get warm, and do it all again all weekend long kind of weekend. So I hope you are having a fantastic day. I hope if this weather is something that you're experiencing today, that you are cozy by the fire with a good book or your tablet, your computer, whatever makes you happy. And if you are not having this good weather, lucky you. We'll catch you probably later today as it accumulates, because I think that'll be another good video as well. Bye for now.